Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for choosing to watch my videos. If you're new here today, my name is Betty and a warm welcome to today's video where we are going to talk about the strange, the weirdos, the weird things that Americans do, or the strange things that the Americans do, or the things that the Americans do quite opposite from the rest of the world. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you come to the US, you find some of the things you're like, oh, these guys, they are doing things the opposite way, like starting with their driving. Like for me, I'm from Kenya, where I find that, I came to this country and I realized, oh, the Americans are driving on their opposite side. They're keeping right. Do they keep right where we keep left? Do we keep left? Oh my goodness, I even forgot. Now I'm confused. Who keeps right and who keep left? Yeah, the Americans, they keep right. And when you're one thing, by the way, let me tell you guys, and a lot of people from Africa, when they come here, you always run to the drivers. Like when somebody is giving you a ride, you always find yourself running onto the driver's side. The reason we do that is because back in our countries, the driver's seat, or the driver's seat is on their opposite side, like the right side. I don't even know what to what to say. In the US, wait, let me see how I've parked my car. In the US, the driver's seat is on the left. Yeah, so the passenger will sit on the right. Yeah, so a lot of people, when they come to this country, you always, and guys, if I'm wrong, if you're in this country and you've never done that, let me know. We always run to the driver's side, and you're like, oh, sorry, that's the driver's side, go to the other, go around. I've done that a lot of times, by the way. I've done that so many times, and I figured every time I go to give somebody a ride, or and they're new here, they always run to my driver's seat, side, and you're like, oh, no, you got to go to the other side, and you're like, hey, America. Yes, that's one thing. Another thing, by the way, that really, really, really shocks me, and I find the Americans, they use it, is the dates. You realize when you come to this country, why do the Americans have to start with a month? Like when you're giving the date of birth, in like Kenya, where I come from, we start with the day, but here they start with the month, and they go to the month, the day, and then the year. For example, if I was born January, I will start with January, and then 10, and then the year that I was born, 2020. But back home, we start with 10th of January, but here they start with January 10. What they'll say, October 5th, November. They always start with the month. Do you find that strange? Do you find that weird? Did you find that if you're here already, did you find that weird? And by the way, you really get confused. Like for me, every time I could go to some place to do like some sort of paperwork, I will always write the date wrong, and they'll be like, is this right? Yeah, so that's really, really, really strange. I find it strange. For me, I find it really strange. I don't know why the Americans like to do things, some of the things quite opposite from the rest of the world. Another thing that really shocked me and shocks me up to date is the bathrooms. Guys, let me tell you, if you've never been to the US, or if you have been to the US and then you already know what I'm talking about. When you go to the public toilets out there, to the bathrooms, and you realize, and by the way, here they don't say toilets, they say bathrooms, and you realize the the feet, where the space where they live between, where they divide the toilets. One person is in the other bathroom and the other one is in the other toilet, and then there's something that has divided in between, and then the leg, the space where you can see the other person's legs. Guys, excuse my English, I'm trying to search it, I'm trying to call it from above because it's late, it's midnight, and I'm doing this video. So you see that space, you live in between there, you can see the other person's, legs. When you look down, kabisa, you can see the other person's legs in the other toilet. In America, they leave a huge space and you can see like the whole entire somebody's leg in the other bathroom. I don't know why. Like, if you, sometimes I feel like so embarrassed to pull my pants down. I feel like the other person will see me, you see my pants or whatever. It's so strange how they leave so much room. I don't know what exactly to call it, but it's so weird. I find it so weird. And like when you're using the bathroom, you feel like the other person can see you. And if you go to with the baby in the bathroom, they can easily crawl into the other toilet. I mean, the other bathroom, and find the other person using the bathroom. Like, how babies are, like, for me, I have a toddler. I always feel like, whoa, I can't even imagine going with my toddler in the bathroom because she can crawl. There's enough room for a baby to crawl. So you can imagine if you look down a little bit, you're able to see this other person legs and their pants down. Hey, I hope you get. That's weird. I find it very weird. I think that's strange. That's Americans for you. This one already, a lot of people know that when you go to most of Americans' restaurants, the portions are so huge. Like, most of the restaurants here, they're so generous with your portions. Food portions, but that's not even shocking because most of us, we already know that the Americans' food portions in the restaurants are so huge. But what will shock you is the amount of free refills. Guys, here, if you buy a meal, you realize you will get a lot, you will get like free refills. You can refill your drinks. Huh? So if you love soda, you can keep going there and have soda as much as you want, because you know what? Free refills, free refills, free refills. And by the way, talking of soda, let me tell you guys, what shocks me is the amount of soda. This country, people love soda. And like, for example, in Arizona, we have this gas station called Circle K. And in Circle K, people can buy soda for $1. Yeah. And let me tell you, here, the sodas come into, they come into, in extra large. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know where they get these gallons. And actually, sometimes they have these really massive gallons where you can refill sodas for $1. So you realize, you find that, it's so weird, because sometimes you go to work early in the morning, like 6 o'clock, you're clocking in, and you find your coworker coming in with this big, massive, giant gallon of soda. Because they just go to Circle K, they refill it $1, and I don't know why the Americans love soda so much, but it's just, this is a soda nation. Oh my goodness, like, seriously. And then on top of the soda thing, because they do love sodas in this country, on top of that is a sugar. Oh my goodness. Americans, they can put sugar in everything. In any, like, seriously, anything you can think of has sugar. I don't know. You know what? And especially us from Africa, you find that every time you go, like, sometimes you go to a restaurant, you want to eat, and everything is just sweet. Most of the stuff, the American food has sugar, or if it's salty, it's too salty. If it's sugary, if it's too sweet. Like, for example, why is bacon and sausage in the US so salty though? I mean, like, seriously. Maybe it's because I'm used to my farmer's choice sausages from Kenya, but on a very serious note, I don't know about other countries, but in the US, you just go to the store and buy sausages or buy and when we talk about sausages, there are those sausage links, you know, those American sausage links, or if it's not sausage links, you realize if you're new here, sometimes you can go to a restaurant and ask for sausage, and they will bring you the patties. What do you call those? The sausage patties. Those little, they look like small pancakes. Those are sausages. Don't be shocked. But most of the stuff are either too salty or too sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth, this is your country. You belong here. Because Americans, I believe most of them have a sweet tooth. And by the way, these things I'm saying, they don't apply to like all the Americans. It's like majority of them, but yeah, weird and strange. Another thing that really shocks me, and especially here in Arizona, is how people put I don't know whether they put the wrong size of the car tires, because you drive around and you figure, and these things I see this thing with a lot of oh my god, my tongue is going zzz. I see this with a lot of Hispanic people. It's like they add extra or the wrong size of the car tires, the wheels, the tires, the wheels, yeah. You realize cars here can be like up high. I don't know what to call those tires or wheels. Do they call tires or wheels? But you realize somebody's driving a truck and the truck is up to like this high. Like seriously, you even wonder, how do they climb up there to get in that truck and drive it? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I find it really strange. Like they add this extra. I feel like they put the wrong tires or the wrong whatever because honestly I don't understand why a car should be this high, like seriously that high. Truck, sorry, I'm shaking this. And that's the American, that's another shocking strange American thing I've oh my goodness, these are all culture shocks. You know, when you come here, there are a lot of all these culture shocks, and I know a lot of people will come here, relocate, and they are still relocating. People are gonna win green cards, and they'll come here. And let me tell you, this world nowadays is a global village. People are traveling, not like Kitambo, you know, not like before. People are traveling a lot. So. Let me tell you what shocked me and still shocks me up to now. Americans, some of them or most of them, they say if you take showers, like, you know, as Africans, we are so used to like taking showers. Like for me personally, I can say I take showers like twice a day. Sometimes even 3 times. Well, not 3 times, let me not exaggerate. But you realize you take showers like every day or twice a day, every day. But to some Americans, that's gonna dry your skin off. That's gonna dry the skin. It's gonna damage your skin. Don't shower every day because that will. By the way, I used to work with this guy, and actually not just a guy. I used to work with this lady and also a guy and a couple of people, and I noticed like they're coming to when we are talking or having a conversation, they'll be like, oh, I had last night was my shower day. And I'm like, hey, did you just say shower day? Like, are you for real? You have shower days? And you know, when they say that, I'm like, okay. So I said to that person, I was like, what do you mean shower day? He said, oh yeah, I usually shower Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And it took me a minute to like, okay, oh, whoa. Hold up right there. So you shower 3 times in a week. Okay. I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I didn't actually, I was like, oh, okay. Wow. Like seriously, why would, and they were like, oh, I say, oh wow, I shower every day. I shower twice a day, like morning and night. And they would go, oh no, you're drying your skin. Oh, Arizona is too hot. You don't need to be doing all that. You can put lotion. Your skin is still fine. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. You know that awkward moment. You're like, okay. And you know what? Okay, I would just say, okay. Showers. So, not all Americans shower twice a day, guys, and not, or maybe every day. Let me not even put it twice a day. Let me put it every day. Showers is a big deal to some people here. You'll be shocked and you'll be surprised. Okay. And by the way, another thing I figured when I was back home, I thought it's a good idea to use Q-tips to clean your ears or ear. Back home we call them earbuds. But here I figured earbuds are the earphones, you know, those earphones, the ear whatever. Here they say earbuds, but back home, earbuds are the ones you use to clean your ears, right? But here they call them Q-tips. Okay, so the Q-tips, the earbuds, you know those two tiny, the Q-tips you use to clean your ears, Q-tips. That's the American version. I don't know if, I think back home we call it earbuds. Am I right? Yeah, but here, if you say earbuds, like the first time I took my son to school and the teacher was like, oh, you need to get some your mom forgot to get you some earbuds. For me, I bought him a whole packet of Q-tips because I thought that's earbuds. Honestly, my son took Q-tips to school and the teacher was like, no, you don't need Q-tips. So according to the Americans, or I don't know if it's the American or maybe I got a little educated on that. Honestly, I did not know. For me, even now, I always clean my ears with the earbuds. But here I learned and I figured you are not supposed to use those earbuds to clean your ears. Yeah, because apparently you are supposed to if you have a lot of wax, you're supposed to have the doctor remove the wax, and you're supposed to just use a cloth to clean your ears, but not those earbuds. And you know, for me, I'm saying back home because I know a lot of people and I've seen a lot of people from Kenya, they use those earbuds. So I don't know if in your country, do you use the earbuds to clean your ears? Because here, if you do that, then they tell you it's no good. Well, that's something I figured. And also another thing that will shock you is the pharmacy. Here, you don't just go to the pharmacy and buy medications like that. You need a prescription. And yeah, and I've talked about that before. And I talked about like the having to book for, doctor's appointment to see the doctor when you're sick or maybe go to emergency. But what shocked me when I got here, I find it strange that a lot of medications you can just buy it over the counter. You have to have prescription. But then I went to, when I made my Mexico trip, the trip to Mexico, I figured in Mexico you can just go in the pharmacy and buy medicine, even antibiotics. But here the antibiotics, what you cannot buy the antibiotics over the counter. You have to buy them, you have to have prescription to buy. And also another thing that shocks me and still shocks me is the amount of medications. This America, I think they have a lot of drugs. When I say drugs, it's not the drugs, I mean the medicina. Here, I think they have a lot of medicines, I'm telling you. Because if you go to the doctor and happen to tell your doctor you don't feel good, blah, 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 and you give the doctor different issues, they will prescribe. They're very good at prescribing. That's what I figured. That is my own opinion. I figured in this country, they love to prescribe. I don't know. I think maybe it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's sometimes you have to tell the doctor, hey, don't prescribe, I'm okay, I'll be better. And because sometimes they will be asking you sure? And the prescription, they will prescribe a lot of medicine, and you can end up taking a lot of medications in this country if you're not very careful. But Did I talk about the sales tax? Like, I find it so strange in America when you buy something that, like here in Arizona, when it came, and I believe this is like, is it all states that tax is not included in whatever, but in Europe, tax is included. Even back home, even in Africa, tax is included, right? But here, the sales tax is not included. So if you go to buy this water, my daughter calls it bow. If you buy this water, $2, make sure you have extra pennies on the side, extra coins to add to the $2, because when you go to the cashier, you end up paying $2.25 or $2.17, something. So if you have never been to America, now you know. When you buy something, you take something from the counter, you go to pay, the price it says there is not the same price that you pay up there. When you're walking out of the door, you will have paid more. Tips. Have I even talked about the tips? Oh my goodness, this country, they love to tip. Hey, talk about tipping. Uber driver, you tip. The restaurant, you tip. The barber shop, you tip. The hairdresser, you tip. By the time you're done tipping, you're done. Okay, they love tipping. Oh my goodness, yeah. Also, another thing is ice. Hey, Americans and ice. You go to ask for a drink, anything, iced tea, iced coffee, ice water, ice soda, ice, everything ice. Let me tell you, if you ask for a glass of water in a restaurant, in an American restaurant, up to here is ice, up to here, and then they'll drop water, a drop of water and a bunch of ice. So when you come to the US, you have to tell them to go easy on ice. Otherwise, they will put ice for you until you feel good. And they love everything ice, even coffee. I love iced coffee, by the way. I love iced coffee. I love iced tea, but not so much. Yeah, I love iced tea. Not so crazy about that, but I love iced coffee. Anything iced coffee, I love. But I don't like iced soda. For me, it's weird. When I buy my soda, I like it with no ice, or just easy. Go easy on ice. So when you come to the US for the first time, please tell them to go easy on ice, because you will be shocked and surprised about the ice. And cheese. Have I even talked about the cheese? We'll talk about cheese later. I have talked before about the return policy. Here you can return, even including yourself. You can return yourself to the store and tell them, I don't want myself anymore. I am done. And they'll give you the money back. They'll give you the money back if you return yourself. Here they will you will return. The return policy in most of the stores is very, 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 very good. What? Oh, by the way, another thing that shocked me, in Arizona, marijuana is legalized here. Yeah, so those clinics, you find them, the dispensaries are very many here. If you want to buy those, I think the doctors prescribes marijuana for you as painkillers. But also I figured you can go to those marijuana stores, and if you use that and buy over the counter like candy stuff. I don't know. I've never been to those stores, but I find it weird because in my country, I don't think we have, in Africa, do we have those legalized like marijuana stores like that? Like people selling marijuana like that? But I believe you have to, here it's legal, but I think you have to have a card. Yeah, by the way, you need to have a, do you have to have a card, or it's just you can just pop in there and buy? Yeah, so yeah. I think I have talked about most of the stuff. And also another thing in the US, because like for me, I'm an Uber driver. How come everybody sits at the back? Like, it's really, really rare for you to find anybody sitting in a taxi at the front. They always jump at the back on that side. Yeah, me, the driver, I'm here. They sit on that side there. Yeah, I don't know why. And everybody, when I'm driving, everybody comes in the Uber, my Uber, and they sit at the back right there at the corner, on that corner seat. On the, I'm what? I'm on the left. I'm on the left. They sit on the right hand side, the back. They don't sit at the front. Not unless there are many of them. They like 3 people or 2 people, and then they no 3 people. Then one decide to sit at the front. But most, I find it like, oh wow, okay. Shoes in the house though. Americans, why do you like to come in my house with the shoes on? Eish, this is not the African. A lot of Americans, they are very comfortable coming into the house with shoes on. They feel, I think they like it that way. But for me, I honestly have my African culture. If you're coming to my house, you leave your shoes at the door. But you know, I don't tell somebody to remove their shoes, but I'll kind of give you an eye of, okay, we leave the shoes there. But I think that's something that I'm so used to. But there are some, I've realized most of the Americans home, they don't take off their shoes. They don't return their, I mean, they don't, I'm even talking about returning. They don't remove their shoes at the door. We usually do. Oh, by the way, here, what is it with the cold if you don't go to the doctors, oh my goodness, the hospitals or whatever. Like yesterday, I went to do my TB test at the public health. And yeah, because I needed the TB test for work. And let me tell you guys, that lady, she told me, first of all, she shocked me. She said, oh, a lot of, because most of the people, when we have, back home, I had the BCG. So if you come here, you take a TB test, that it comes out positive. I don't know if it's because of the BCG. But this lady, I asked her, I said, how come most of the Africans then, their results come out positive? And she was like, oh no, for the results to come out positive, that means you have a sleeping TB. It's just sleeping. It's not active. But one day it might wake up. So she was like, oh, you might need to maybe take medications for that, to kill that sleeping TB. It's just sleeping, is not active. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, seriously, everybody that I know from Africa, they test kind of positive TB when they do the TB test because of that BCG. But according to the lady, she was like, oh no, that tells you have inactive TB. It's still there. I was like, I'm not even going there. Okay, anyway, I was talking about the cold. These places, they can make the hospitals and the doctors' places and everything, the schools, everywhere public, so cold. Hey, AC, Mwadhani, you guys, let me tell you, I'm talking about cold. If you come to America and you want to go to a doctor's place, please carry a jacket with you or a blanket. Just so you know, I will warn you. And especially if you go to ER, please carry a blanket and wear your closed shoes because you are about to freeze. Yes, here they like to freeze everything. Did I talk about how Americans use the Fahrenheit and the LBS, pounds and yards and feet and stuff like that? Like, I think I talked about it. I even forgot what I talked about at the beginning of this video. Oh, guys, let me tell you. Ho, ho, ho. And reviews. Americans, they love to leave reviews, by the way. Yes, reviews. So if you have a business here, make sure you treat your people right, because they will give you bad review. If you're selling something for people here, make sure it's not something good, because they will give you bad review, and that's the end of your business. And that's the end of this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and you can add more on the strange things that you find the Americans do, or whatever you know about the Americans. You can add it on the comment section. Please leave a positive comment. Positive comments. And oh my goodness, sometimes I really work hard to do a video and then I find those thumbs down. And somebody told me, maybe the people who put the thumbs down, they don't know the meaning of thumbs down. Don't put that one. You see that one? Don't put that one. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Bye.